Take that goofy shit off your head.
It's cold down here, dude.
I know, it's a little bit chilly. All right, and we're off.
What up?
Welcome back to another episode of I Quit My Band. My name's Nate.
I'm JJ.
I'm Evan.
And we're going to be talking about the best music on the planet. The best and the worst. Well, what do you guys think?
The best.
We talked about it a little bit the last time, and this podcast is a celebration of the cheesiest possible music. And we're going to give you recommendations for good ones, but we want to celebrate the cheesiness.
Yeah, I think it's kind of an admission that we don't have the best taste in music.
Don't. No.
And, we put in songs on the playlist that we're like, oh, I'm going to make fun of, and then a week goes by and I'm just genuinely listening to it because
dude,
my brain is broken.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, and I think it's better to blur the line than to have hard starts and stops and like this is something negative and this is something positive. I like the word celebrating.
Yeah, celebrating is a good word. I went into like sort of a Nickelback Creed sort of wormhole this week. And,
nice.
And it just ended up with me just like truly jamming out to some Nickelback songs on my way home from work. Never Again, Saving Me. I really like Saving Me.
Sure.
And I'm just 100% serious about it.
That's good. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait till we'll save.
We'll save.
Yeah,
it.
we'll save it.
We have a very special episode.
We have a special episode.
Yeah, next
very
time.
soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But before we get into anything, go ahead and follow the playlist on Spotify. It's just the I Quit My Band playlist. We'll put a link down there so you can follow and you can see what songs we're going to talk about before we do the episode. We're going to try to do the episodes every week, so whatever's on the playlist is going to be talked about on the episode. And maybe we'll talk about something you like. Maybe we'll talk about something you want to hear our thoughts on. Or maybe,
comment recommendations if you know a song that we should celebrate or
I like that idea.
Yeah, give us some recommendations.
Ridicule under the name celebration.
I mean, we'll get into the thing. We'll get into like a point where we're taking submissions. You know what I mean? Like we want to hear what you hear too. We want to celebrate.
Yeah, so we can celebrate.
We want to celebrate it.
Right now
ridicule whoever.
We're operating on a pretty much a luck of the draw type basis right now, but a little guidance would be cool if you want to give it to us, but otherwise we're just going to keep going.
And don't send us your music.
No.
Under no circumstances.
Yeah, if we find out it's your band, you're going to get flamed.
Even if it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Especially if it's awesome. If it's like sick, I'm going to be like, come on, dude.
Fuck
if
off.
it's sick, I'm going to be like, get over yourself, man. Who the fuck are you?
You think you're a grim sinner? Because you ain't.
You ain't. Yeah, no, that's one thing I wanted to say. He is not. Reference to the last episode. He's not Devil Daddy anymore.
Yeah, we were talking about the band. What the hell are they called?
Psycho Sinner.
Yeah, they used to be psychosexual. Mm-hmm. I did reading afterwards that apparently like they wiped all traces of psychosexual and Devil Daddy, which is how their music was introduced to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
on the day that they reintroduced it, 9 albums, same day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I watched the interview with, the guy's name is Jeremy Spencer from Five Finger Death Punch.
And he's a cop.
Yeah.
My
dude,
God.
double whammy of hatred.
He's the man, dude.
That rules.
He did a reverse Neil Young. Just, Neil Young yanked everything. They just added it all. They're like, you know what? Here it is. Take it.
And he's a cop.
Yeah. I think he's a cop. I think I remember reading that.
That's tight.
I could see it.
Yeah, I might just be making shit up,
I'm sure
which is fine.
I'm sure he had aspirations to be one at some point, but doesn't matter. Go follow the playlist. It's under I Quit My Band. We will put a link down there in the description. Go follow us on Instagram. Go follow us on Twitter. Both under I Quit My Band. Subscribe to the channel. Go to the website. We got a lot of stuff.
We got all kinds. We have a lot of shit for you to do.
I actually can't believe that we got all of the
handles.
Names, the handles, yeah.
It's perfect.
We got them all as I Quit My
huge.
Band. It is pretty huge. I'm actually proud of myself for that.
I'm
Good
proud.
brand.
I got it on that.
Good job, Nate.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the playlist. We got a bunch of tracks this week.
We got a 44-minute long playlist this week. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna.
Who
hit
wants
play.
to go first?
Well,
you want to hit shove?
I thought we were gonna do the
I
shove.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's do a shove. Okay.
Oh.
I guess we'll just start with that.
Yeah, just go with that.
I'll start with this. This is my pick. I put this one on the playlist. This is a one I'm recommending to everyone because it's the sick song. But it's Honed Blade by Gel, the new one from Gel. They're like a hardcore band. I'm not sure where they're from, but they've been getting they've been blowing up recently.
I think some of our friends play with them.
Yeah, I think they did. They came to Pittsburgh not long ago. But this is the second single off their new album. It's called Honed Blade, and yeah, it fucking rules. It's really cool. Let me fast forward a little bit here. I love the vocals.
Me too. As a vocalist, she rules.
I love this song.
It just fucking trudges along, and those fucking like disparaged vocals are just like it feels like she's like losing her voice as she's singing it, which is what I love.
It sounds really good too. You know, like that's pretty much one of my main points with this kind of stuff. Like a lot of these kind of bands, like very intentionally have their stuff sound like total crap, like you know, or like whatever, like for an aesthetic reason. But this one has like a decent amount of production value to me. Like the drums sound really good and all that kind of stuff, and I like that for this. This would, if it was more of it was recorded like this, I feel like I'd get more into it. You know what I mean?
I like when it sounds fucked up.
Yeah, I like when there's that like hiss.
Yeah. There's like a fine line. You know what I mean?
But
some of it's unlistenable.
I'm just like,
I do like that this kind of hardcore seems to be making a comeback where it's like very like no bullshit, and it almost has as much indebted in like straight rock and roll as it does like metal and punk. Like, it kind of bridges the gap in a nice way where it's like it rocks hard in a way but doesn't sound like
you
like
can,
a rib fest.
Yeah,
or
it's
like,
accessible.
you know,
it's kind of. It reminds me of that. Like the riff reminds me of that Scowl song I put on last week.
Exactly.
It just fucking it's punchy and it's accessible, but it still fucking screams in your face and
really grating.
It can scare the parents a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Well, that's all I want.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Good way to lead it off.
Yeah. Let's starting off on a good note.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got next.
hell yeah.
We got this one from Ev.
This is my favorite song that I put on the playlist. This is Kirin J Callinan, Young Drunk Driver.
I love Kirin so
Me
much.
too.
Young drunk driver.
Give me a few seconds.
He's so weird.
He is. This is a guy that you sent me like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Australian pop rock artist. Very strange, very weird arrangements. But like what I love about him is there's like I feel like a lot of artists who embrace like weird and strange, their vocal delivery can often be either tongue-in-cheek or like disaffected cool. Mm-hmm. And his is like raw emotionality. Mm-hmm. Like he has like a crooner aspect to him.
Yeah, he has like just like a more unhinged Bowie kind of thing going on with him, and he's done some unhinged things.
I was gonna say my favorite album of his is Bravado from 2017, and if you look on the cover of Bravado, the image is him from like the waist up, and if you look at it just like one glance, it kind of looks like an austere sort of like Calvin Klein model shot.
That's what I thought it was.
And then you look a little closer, and he's just pissing in his own face.
It's fucking so cool.
I think
it's more of that.
Yeah.
I think it, as a song, like, or as an artist, because I never heard of this guy before. He's like very, very self-aware, and I kind of like that. It's like really honest.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I don't think he's 100% self-aware. Like, I just think he's so comfortable with himself.
Maybe that's a better way to put it.
He's just completely unguarded. Like, what I love about him is I can't imagine anyone else making music like him.
Yeah, he's fucking. I mean, his one album that he made was literally like the whole concept behind it was that he bought all of the gear that he recorded it on at Guitar Center, Did you know that?
No.
I think it might be a covers album or something, or maybe there's covers on it. I can't remember, but the album's called Return to Center, and like the album cover is like it looks like the Guitar Center logo, and he bought all of the gear for it apparently at Guitar Center, and then like after he was done making it, he just fucking returned everything, which is like such a shitty thing to do, but very funny.
That's
Very
cool.
awesome.
That's really cool.
And he got arrested for like exposing himself at an award show.
Yeah.
He showed up like wearing a skirt, and then people were taking pictures. He was just like, "Whoa!" And he was like, no undies, just fucking
Nice.
bare. Yeah,
Yeah.
He has a bunch of really good stuff. Like if you like this song, go back and check out his other stuff because he's been making music for like 10 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like Come On USA.
Yeah, that was the first one I sent you. I think. Come
I
on, USA.
love that.
This
song.
single got a lot of coverage. Did it come out recently?
Just on Friday.
Okay, yeah. It's the video for it's awesome because he's parodying a D'Angelo video,
Oh, is he? I didn't
untitled
watch
"How Does It Feel." It's very like
yeah, there's one part where he is. Yeah. The
I love that.
It's a cool video. It's like shot all on 16
Oh, okay, I got to check it out.
millimeter, and yeah, it's like it takes the idea of like young drunk driver and like it's awesome. Definitely check it out.
Good
Yeah.
lyrics, good stuff.
He's a funny guy. I
Yeah.
like my music with a little touch of comedy in there, and he's got a lot of that.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, Bravado is not like Bravado is one of his biggest songs, and like it's not a funny song. Like there's nothing about it, but something about it is just humorous to listen to.
Yeah, just the elements. Like
Yeah.
hearing a guy that like
Yeah,
I don't even know how to like. It does feel like not quite Morrissey, but like there's that level of
yeah,
like
that's a good comparison.
of emotional like unguardedness
Yeah.
thrown out there, and his production sounds awesome. Like
Yeah,
his songs
yeah.
sound very
Production.
cool.
Yeah, it's a cool way of like just producing a new type of pop music. If the world was right, he would be the Harry Styles.
He would be humongous.
He's like the Antichrist version of Harry Styles.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the song and I was thinking of how awesome it would be to have like a high school bring him in to perform this song during prom to get people not to drunk drive.
That's good.
Like I
Maybe
feel
a
like people would
PSA.
just be like,
Who needs the Dare program
Yeah.
when you
Yeah,
got
you just
this
need
guy?
Kieran.
Yeah.
This guy flashing his penis on stage during prom. It's big.
yeah.
Young drunk driver. Woo! Yeah.
Jail immediately. 10:15.
That'll freak anyone out. All right, well, we're moving on. Check out Young Drunk Driver.
Great song.
By Kirin J Callinan. I almost said Callahan.
Can't do it.
Nope.
do it.
Nope.
Not-
Can't do it.
Not yet. We
Not
can't.
today,
Okay.
Satan.
Let's see what the next one is.
Oh, another one from me.
another
Look at that.
Evan
Level up.
pick.
So this is a song from the band YACHT called "Finger in the Eye," "Finger in Your Eye." They're like a dance indie pop duo from Portland. Just let it play for a second.
Let's just jam on this for a second.
I like this vibe.
I like how this podcast is just kind of like a college dorm room.
Yeah.
Just like, check out what I found this week.
Check
Jim.
this out, dude.
Isn't this sick?
If we didn't get I Quit my band, we were gonna be. Isn't this sick?
That's all this podcast is. Isn't this sick, kid? Yeah.
They're a band that I've known about for a while, but I haven't really dug into their stuff. Like they've been around since like 2010s, maybe even late 2000s. I know they were like on Death from Above for a while, which kind of makes sense. It's like
Yeah, that makes
dancey.
sense. Yeah.
Really like the song. They've always kind of, from listening to some of their older stuff, it's like they've always kind of have like a Devo sort of bent
Yeah.
to
It
their
did
stuff.
remind me of Devo.
I could hear that.
But I also got from this track particular, I don't know if it's like the vocal deliveries, but almost like a classic era Beck.
Mm.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Now that you say that, yeah, it's gonna make me think of like Odelay.
Yeah.
Type of era Beck, or like Wero type era Beck.
Yeah.
You ever
That kind
listen?
of like video game quality to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like the kind of like slacker vocal, minimalist production where it's like it almost sounds like they're playing like pots and pans at times or something like that.
Yeah. You ever hear of the artist Darwin Dees?
Yeah, I remember Darwin D.
I don't know if he's done anything in a long time, but he had a song called "Bad Day," like probably back like when I was in high school or something that I really liked. The production a little bit, like the sound, because I could hear these two songs like played at like on a playlist together or something like that. But more or less the lyrics, because they just say "finger in your eye" over and over again, and like finger other places and stuff like that, and I just think that's hilarious. The like concepts, the style kind of reminds me of Darwin D's a little bit in a
I
way.
have to check that. I remember seeing a lot about him.
He was
like,
great.
in high school. Was he
Yeah.
just like a pop guy?
Pop guy,
Yeah.
weird pop guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like the line in the song. It was like the single was a dud, barely made a thud. Like blame it on the singer or something like that.
Yeah.
That's another like pretty funny.
Yeah, there's another one
self-aware
where
line.
it's like, do what you do, but don't do it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like it feels like very much like you're like
It's a warning.
yeah, like from a like a record label or something like that.
Yeah.
Also, when I was like looking stuff up about them, I remembered this from 2016, but like completely forgot about it. But they like dominated indie music headlines for like 3 days because they, to promote an album that they were doing, they did a fake sex tape. Do you remember anything about this?
What?
No.
So like I guess like the album that they were doing was about celebrity and like celebrity culture.
Okay.
And they make this statement where like we are like horrified to find that there's like a sex tape that we made now on the internet, and we're like taking back the like power of it by offering it for $5 on our website. And so
That's
like
unbelievable.
yeah, and it was
Brilliant.
like people rushed out to like in support of them, like that's awful, blah blah blah. And then people found out it was fake, and it was like a marketing ploy, and people like lost their minds. And it was the first time that I'd ever seen someone apologize for an apology. Like,
So they had to apologize for the joke as well?
well, like they.
There was a fake apology.
Well, no, it was a real apology, but like it wasn't enough. Like it was like the crowd was
okay.
like, "You're not taking this seriously enough." And then like the next day they were like, "We apologize for our apology yesterday." And it was like one of those things where it was like kind of the start of that kind of stuff, like 2016, where it's like, you know, for 3 days it was the most important thing in indie rock, and
Yeah.
like no one remembers it or cares.
No.
Yeah. They just kept digging themselves that hole. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude.
I think
That's
they're doing
actually
okay.
That's so badass though.
Like,
Yeah.
like looking back at it, I'm like, that's an awesome way
It's
to
genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like, it was something that I wanted to talk about later with like the TikTok stuff, but it felt
Yeah.
like, you know, in the '90s, like. The goal of entertainment was like, if you were putting out a piece of entertainment, if you could get to the point where there's enough controversy that they're literally having a congressional hearing about it,
Yes.
that is the goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss the days where you see like D. Snyder in court, just
Yeah.
like with the fucking, you know, his long hair, just being like, "I didn't mean for anyone to do anything bad," like
Yeah.
you know, because he wrote, "We're not gonna take it." Like that shit that's hilarious.
That's
that
unbelievable.
happened. Yeah, should we move on?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Was that a new one?
Yeah, that's a new song.
Okay.
So I'm pumped to check out their record. Both of those songs are new tracks, and I don't know when Kirin's is coming out, but I think Yacht's in like 2 months, like
Okay.
April sometime.
Check it out. Keep on whatever the fuck. What the fuck am I saying? Keep an eye out.
Keep on keeping on.
I think I just had a stroke on camera. Keep an eye out for that
Yeah,
one.
keep an eye out.
Keep a fucking eye out, dude. Finger in Your Eye by Yacht. Keep an eye out for it. I don't know why I still can't say keep an
It's
eye
okay.
out for it.
Hopefully,
All right,
yeah,
we're moving
you
on.
survive. Oh yeah.
Jage, here's one of yours, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't tell if you put this on as like a bad one or because I like it.
This is my favorite song.
I
to put on.
like it too, but it's hilarious.
It's what is it? You can come to the party.
Yeah.
You
So,
came to party.
guilty. I heard this song on TikTok. But Nate, if you could please skip to a certain section that I have marked, 139, and then pause it because I want to preface this rap verse that he lays down. It may be.
I like that guy's like.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
What was it? 139.
Yeah, just pause it. It's coming up right after this. This might be the worst rap verse I've ever heard
Wow,
in my
just
life.
Throwing Too Short under the bus.
Let's
That's
hear
Oak,
it.
So,
that's Oaktown
just
legend.
hit play.
Too Short.
Hit
you're
play.
right.
I didn't notice anything bad.
Here we go.
You want that real love, you daydreaming. Is it real enough? Imagine this dick in you, a lot of fucking is what we get to do.
I like that.
A lot of fucking is what we get to do.
Give me that sloppy dome. Yeah, that's sick.
I just think this song is big time. Like, there's a lot of songs like it. I'm gonna sound like an old man, where it's like Cardi B's into it, this kind of shit. It's like just like songs that are like, you know what? We just want to fucking go to the club and get chicks. And I just think the line that sticks out to me, a lot of fucking is what we get to do. Just sounds so bad.
I have no problems with
It feels like it doesn't rhyme.
All of that.
It sounds like shit.
Sounds like I want to fucking go to the club right now.
Dude, like every time I put that on, I was like, I want to go back to when I was going to like Club Zoo at age 19.
I know that you came to party, baby.
Having the time of my life. And that's Too Short, man. Too Short's sick.
grinding on.
I think
girls.
it's-
remember the grind.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dig
shit
that.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just it brings me back to high school.
They
Yeah.
sampled the drums from Billie Jean, too.
Oh,
is
that's
that
cool.
from Billie
Yeah,
Jean?
which is
Yeah.
cool.
I thought the production was really cool. I like I love that like Droopy the dog guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Yeah, that part's sick.
It's a good song,
Yeah.
but I hate that verse. I think it sucks.
I don't know what the fuck you're
Yeah,
talking
dude, I
about.
think
I'm
you need to
sorry,
put some
dude.
I think you got your
respect
head in your ass.
on
Sorry.
Too Short. Talking about sloppy dome and
Yeah, that
stuff.
was that was sick. He just named all the coolest
I
things in
want
the world.
you
Yeah.
every. It's so ridiculous.
I love it. You came to party.
There is like a Chester Bedingfield kind of guy come in.
Chester Bedingfield?
Or whatever, what's his name? He's the guy from Linkin Park.
Is that a
It
mix
sounds like
between
the alter ego.
Daniel Bedingfield and Chester Bennington?
That's it.
That'd be a sick mashup.
But there is a guy that sounds like Chester a little bit, like towards the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's after this.
This is kind of the club anthem part.
I could hear this being in a Linkin Park
Yeah, I can hear
song.
this being a newer Linkin Park song.
It doesn't quite have that growl.
No.
Right here, they should just go like a. I become so numb I can feel. How sick would that be,
Awesome.
dude?
Someone should. One of the.
Mash it up, dude.
Girl
Girl
Talk.
Talk. Where you at?
Yeah. One of the local DJs should do a mashup of that for
That
sure.
would be sick.
Girl Talk is
crush.
local.
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he used to be real popular back in the day.
Oh,
People
yeah.
loved Girl Talk.
I
I never
love
really
Girl
got into it.
The first two I liked a lot. What the hell is it called? Feed the Animals or Feed Your Animals or something like
I
that.
don't know.
That one's good, and then All Day is good. And then it's like,
Yeah, there was some that you sent us a song like not long ago from a Girl Talk album. And I listened to most of the album. Like some of the mashups, I was just like, dude, these just don't fit.
not at
Like,
all. But yeah, that big country song, I like all
Oh,
the time.
yeah,
Every
that
time I
was-
heard it, I would hear Tag Team back again.
that's a good one.
I've gotten hip to DJs more lately because Joey's girlfriend is a DJ, and so he's like talks about it all the time, and like it's very impressive, and I like it. I didn't know Girl Talk was from here though.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
His, like,
Pittsburgh
name's, like,
legend.
Pittsburgh
dude.
legend.
Fucking legend.
Greg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Something.
Greg. Yeah, he looks like Kyle
Just
Mooney
the dude
from
that-
Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
Cool.
Every time I think about Girl Talk, I just picture Kyle Mooney. Like
That would be
trying to
cooler.
DJ. Yeah.
He could probably do it.
All right. So you came to party featuring Too Short. That's Meter Mob. And,
Yeah, I think
You
so.
can probably find this one on TikTok. If
Yeah,
you,
it's
do
on
a little
there.
Scrolling these days. Let's see what else we got. Okay, here's one of mine.
Oh yeah, dude.
And this is one I've wanted to talk about for years. Honestly, I don't think we've ever talked about this together.
This one has my longest paragraph.
I've
You
never
wrote a paragraph.
I had
in my notes.
I hadn't even heard this.
You didn't know about this?
No, I had no
Holy
idea.
shit. I think he made a whole album. I'm
He
pretty
did.
sure he did. Yeah. CMFT. Okay, so if anyone doesn't know, this is Corey Taylor of Slipknot, the lead singer of Slipknot, and the lead singer of the band Stone Sour.
Yeah.
And he's doing a new project where I guess he's like, the whole project is like a concept of him just kind of being a WWE star. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
That's
Like
one of my points.
The cover is like a belt.
A
Like
championship
A
belt.
championship.
Mm-hmm.
That just says CMFT.
Yeah, and the song is called CMFT which is Corey motherfucking Taylor,
See,
must be stopped.
I didn't make that connection at first, which is just me being dumb. I googled CMFT and it stands for Certified Marriage and Family Therapist, and then I just thought about
Get
I
that
wish
shit
Get out of here.
I wish that
Corey
I
motherfucking
wish that
Taylor.
Corey Taylor was a certified marriage.
Give me
and
some of that.
therapist
People
Taylor.
need
Yeah,
to hear
press
what's
play.
going on.
I mean, this is fucking wild.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I wish we could just play the whole thing
I
because
know.
it really is that good.
Just pause the podcast and listen to this song.
One of the worst guitar riffs too. You don't need nothing.
I don't need nothing.
Nothing.
You don't need nothing.
Give me a little bit of his bars.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're coming up right here. I'm just gonna leave it. What is this? Like, what does it remind me of? Like,
There's like a.
it's like
like sublime ska kind
there.
of. Like
Yeah, there's
something there.
There's
with the-
some
with
sort
the
of like
upstrokes.
mighty boss tones.
Yeah.
thing that I get with it, like mixed with like Eminem, and then like
That feature caught me completely off guard.
which one?
The Eminem one. I was like listening to this song.
Eminem's
I'm
not on
not
this.
on it.
Eminem's not on it.
No.
There's a guy that sounds just like Eminem.
The guy that's
on
like,
the song.
all right, let me introduce myself. Like that one.
I thought it was fucking
No, there's
Eminem,
Kid
dude.
Bookie
I think
and
it's
then
Kid
Tech
Bookie.
Nine.
He
Yeah.
sounds just like Eminem.
I don't know who Kid Bookie is.
And I
but
will say that
I deduced that was it.
Kid Bookie and Tech Nine aren't bad. They're pretty like
Yeah,
they I mean the song is absurd.
Yeah.
And Tech Nine also has the thankless task of like his verse coming after like
Yeah.
a minute and a half of like guitar noodling.
I
Like there's like these like harmonized sort of.
just want to like walk out. I mean, it's just like WWE wrestler like walkout music. Like that's all it is. Like just stomping
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's
in
like
fucking
the-
boots.
I guess if you're in a band with 9 guys,
Yeah.
and you finally get to make a
Yeah.
solo record, and it's
Yeah.
like, what is the solo record going to be about? It's going to be about that I'm actually sick.
I know I wear a mask and everything.
I'm a number.
And I'm number 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
But in this one, I'm number 1.
Yeah.
And you best
CMFT
believe it.
Is numero uno.
Numero uno.
And yeah, the championship belt is awesome. It says CMFT
Yeah.
in like diamond letters. And I did appreciate that sometimes when guys rap that don't rap, they they take on like an accent
Yeah.
to make themselves feel like more like of the genre or
This
whatever.
time he's just CMFT, dude.
No, it sounds just like Pulse of the Maggots. Like that's how he delivers it. Is like in that same like Slipknot like yelling
Yeah, if you
kind
put
of thing.
those metal guitars behind that, it would probably be just a Slipknot song.
This
Yeah.
one is a perfect WWE walkout song. This song's insane, and it's also like the past two tunes that have been on the playlist that kind of are similar to this. It feels like it goes on forever.
Yeah, this is
It never
It's like a
ends.
5.5 minute song.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be completely honest. When I would open up the playlist, first song I hit every time. was
Wow.
Are you for real?
That's
every
awesome.
single
I'm
time.
getting a little vibe from over in your corner that maybe you really enjoyed this.
I
one.
did. I mean, it's so insane. The
I
first
thought we
time
were
I
gonna
did
come in and shit on it, and you were like, you know what? Hold on a sec.
Everybody relax.
I think he did great on the rapper.
Tech Nine sounded good.
It's Kid Bookie. All right.
Pocket full of
Eminem.
cash, all the ladies want to smash, and they all look like they want me to smack them on their ass. Is a line from the third verse.
Yeah, it's Tech Nine
Brilliant.
talking about
That's
what he
Tech
knows
Nine.
about.
Brilliant.
I just really listened to the
the,
Corey Taylor rap verse.
The Corey Taylor rap verse. I love the last line where
What
he
is
just
it? Hold
says,
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. Kicking your ass.
right here. I don't even know what that means. Another crazy birthday.
Yeah.
Another crazy birthday.
Another thing too that
It
I
gives
love.
off the weird kid in school vibe.
Yeah.
like, relax.
Yeah. It's gonna be another crazy birthday.
Don't look him in the
Yeah.
eyes. I also love too. There's like there's a jazz flute.
I was just
and
gonna say that.
bongos
Yeah.
in the mix, which
Yeah.
are nice, just little color.
I
Yeah.
think they should to add some real color. This would have been great if this came out after Dwayne the Rock Johnson made his rap debut
man, that
because
was
he
rough.
would have fit
He's,
right in.
he sounds like he could fit right on there. There's
Corey
nothing,
Taylor sounds like The Rock.
In
His
the
voice.
video, there's a video for this song. I don't know if you
Yeah, I've
watched
seen
it.
it a long time ago.
You're so despondent about
Oh
having-
yeah, I know
Yeah,
that song.
I like the
Know
part
that
where
video.
it's like there's for the chants, there's just like TikTok videos of celebrities, and it's like
Yeah.
Scott Ian, Chris Jericho,
Oh, cool.
I forget
Scott
who.
Ian, dude.
Tom Savini. There's one of Tom Savini, and it's like clear he's in one of like his classes because he's surrounded by like children learning how to make
Hell yes.
zombie makeup.
That's sick.
Hell yes.
Yes.
It's just rap over heavy rock guitars will ever not be the coolest thing of all
Yeah,
time.
and just that I don't need nothing. Like,
Nothing.
That's
Yeah.
just what a great line.
What a thing
to
for people to
repeat over and
relate
over
to.
again.
Yeah.
Nothing screams that you don't need nothing, like the fact that you are proclaiming it with such. I don't need nothing.
Yeah.
This did also make me go back and listen to Slipknot.
Oh yeah.
of course.
And I was like, I was heading to a class at like 5:30 in the morning, just playing "Wait and Bleed" as loud as
Oh,
I
it's
could
so
on the
good.
parkway.
Yes.
There's nothing better than that.
That one little part at the end of his verse, it does sound like he gets into like the Slipknot mode.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
number 9.
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. He starts gearing up. You know,
He drops the CMFT belt down.
I like the idea of a scenario where like he's in the studio recording that verse and the producer presses a button. He's like, hey, stop. You're sounding a little bit too much like 9
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You need to be CMFT. All right.
Yeah,
Who is
reel
it?
it in.
Who is it?
Who am I producing?
Who am
today?
I? Is it
Is it 9?
CMFT? Say it louder, Corey. You own this. You got this.
Say it.
Or is it
You're
the guy from
leader
Stone
of your
Sour?
own future. Yeah.
Which CMFT do you want
this
to
was
be today?
this was clearly just like a therapy, project for Corey Taylor. Just
I'm
like-
happy for him.
Yeah, it is like to make a solo album after 20 years, and like for it to be at least the lead track. I didn't listen to the rest of it, but like I love that the lead track is just a victory lap of
I know.
you being you.
You being
It don't
sick.
need nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. Go check out Corey Taylor. CMFT Must Be Stopped featuring Tech Nine and Kid Bookie if you haven't heard.
Not
And
Eminem.
Eminem.
Not Eminem.
Not Eminem. Yeah.
Sounds like him.
All right, we're gonna go on to the next one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this one's here. I never knew this existed.
Nor did I.
This is
Until I-
80s rock ballad by none other than Insane Clown Posse.
Which is insane.
yeah.
I press play on the Walkman and cranked it up.
Crank it up. I love that. He tries to do like a
Bangs.
southern accent.
Yeah. I love ICP. The limited knowledge that I have of them.
I don't have much knowledge at all, honestly.
When I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, The Great Malenko came out, and I mean, to underestimate, to overestimate just how hard that hit in the white trash community I grew up in. Like,
Yeah.
little kids hearing clowns rap about like killing people,
Yeah.
it was like, this is the best shit I've
Such
ever heard.
damage could have
Oh
been
my
done.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the precursor to the white guy obsession with the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's something I don't know what it is about white dudes who are like
They love the
a certain
Joker.
disaffected
Yeah.
white guy is like, you know what really just represents my whole vibe? A clown that people don't understand
Yeah.
that might kill you.
And like
Yeah.
the Jared Leto Joker, like almost looks like a member of Insane
yeah,
Clown Posse.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like Shaggy Two Dope couldn't
Yeah.
make it, and we have
we got Jared Leto.
we have Arthur Flack. So I am really only familiar with that album.
Yeah.
And I will go back and listen to tracks from it from time to time
Yeah.
because I do find them funny.
And
Like,
this is from that album.
no, it's not.
It's not? Okay.
No. So it was shocking to hear this song because all of their music is very like horrorcore.
Yeah.
It's clearly like a joke, and it's never like sincere. It's always about like cutting someone's head off or something like that. And then I was like, I wonder what they're up to now because I haven't checked in with them in like 24 years.
Oh shit, is this new?
This is like came out in 2022 off of like an EP they did.
What you didn't hear there is chain. Yeah.
So like I saw the name 80s rock ballad and I was like, oh, they're probably gonna do like a parody of it.
Yeah.
And then what you get is like the most earnest attempt
Yeah.
at an 80s rock ballad I've ever.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny. There's nothing tongue
Yeah,
in
it's a
cheek.
down-
It's perfectly done.
It's a country ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drums sound like 80s drums. It all sounds like, that, like they tried really hard.
Other than the chorus.
Other than the
where
chorus,
it's just
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
state what the song
Yeah.
kind of is.
Yeah.
How close are we to the chorus? I want to hear it.
I think it's next.
I mean, they have to be somewhat self-aware of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's called
I think
80s
they are.
rock ballad.
I think this is ICP tries Weird Al a little bit. Not like in like spoof territory, but just like being in like the meta, like song about a song type thing.
See, I'm not so sure about that just because Miracles, do you remember Miracles? That's
No.
the only other ICP song I remember in like the last like 20 years. It was like they made a song called Miracles that like we got roasted on the internet with the video because it's very much just about how like everyday miracles, dirt, wind, like water. Like it's very
Be thankful, Holmes.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like it's
It was
very,
ICP's saying that?
yeah.
Whoa.
That's
So-
awesome.
Fago.
So they're like new music may have a more positive bent that I'm not aware of.
I never really got into ICB ever.
I'll send you some
Send
tracks.
me some gems.
Yeah. And there's like a saying, every clown eventually wants to play Hamlet. Where it's
Yes.
like, you be a clown so long, you eventually want to be taken seriously.
That's
Wow.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
eventually
Esoteric.
Violent
Damn.
J wants to play Bret Michaels, is what this song.
Everyone turns into Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
All roads lead.
They
to
lead
Bret.
to Bret Michaels.
I could
And
see a lot of ICP fans being pissed at this song. It's
Wrong.
No?
Go
Is-
wrong. See, that's the
I feel like
awesome-
this isn't what they want.
See, that's the awesome thing about, and I think Slipknot probably leads, like, has a similar fan base.
Yeah.
And ICP, like the Juggalos, love those guys.
Oh.
Whatever they want to do, as long as like it keeps the community going.
Yeah, it's all
to
about
where-
community.
As long
It's
as
Exactly.
the gathering is
Yeah.
happening.
As long as the gathering, as long as they get to go to like a field in Michigan, see ICP, Terry
Drink
Funk's
Faygo.
getting a like pizza box stapled
Yeah.
to his head in a ring,
Yeah.
like
It's
and
all love.
it is.
It's all
all
love.
love.
What's
And-
what, don't they have a saying? It's like insane motherfucking wicked clown love. Like they like abbreviate
Yeah, something
that.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they, like,
I know.
fucking write
Whoop
it.
whoop.
Yeah.
And to like ICB's credit, like they care about their fans in a way. Like
Yeah.
Wow,
I
dude.
remember.
I'm gonna become a fucking juggalo, homie.
I mean, I'm telling you,
This
in
is the
third
family I
grade,
need.
I missed being a juggalo like by this much. I remember my grandma. The only thing she bought for us to drink was Faygo.
Oh.
And
So,
you're
like,
I'm already halfway in.
Oh my god! I
Is
found
that-
a band who's
does that
talking about
explain-
Faygo when I'm 9. I'm like, this is amazing.
Does
Yeah,
that
so-
explain your love for cream soda? Is that the origin story?
Yeah, just soda in general.
Okay,
you
got
know?
it. Cool.
I think I just bought cream soda whenever you came over, and I think that
he was
uh,
psyched
yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Well, I was just psyched about being able to drink anything that like,
wasn't,
wasn't
yeah.
booze.
Yeah.
But there was one point, I think it was in the mid 2010s, where the Juggalos were labeled by the FBI a gang.
I think I
Whoa.
remember that. Yeah.
So like, a guy who has like a blue collar job goes to a custody hearing and he has an ICP tattoo. They're like, oh, you're in a gang,
Yeah.
so you don't get custody of your kids. The ICP organized a Million Juggalo March.
Oh, I remember the Million
Yeah.
Juggalo March. I heard
And
about
The
that.
MJM.
Yeah.
And they were able to get legislation changed, or at least a policy at the
Dude.
FBI.
They've done more.
They've knocked down doors.
They
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Good
So
for
they
them.
want to make, saccharin.
This seems like a
ballots.
positive fucking gang to join up with.
They-
I might have
yeah.
to get into it.
I think we should. I think
Yeah.
the next pod we're just
Show up
greased
all
up.
clown makeup, dude. I saw a long time ago, and I've been trying to find this video. Like, I don't remember where I posted it, but I remember it happening. You can ask my whole family because we thought it was hilarious. But it was on the like KDKA news, like some like crime happened and was on the news, and they interviewed a guy, and it was just just a regular they interview anyone for the news, and it was a guy that this big dude, like this big fat dude. He's got like a hat on, jersey on, and I'll never forget what he said. They're like, so like I don't know what the question was, but he was just like, I would have went and got some of my juggalo homies. We would have went and took their crib, man, for real. And he just said that on the news, and he mentioned the juggalos, and I was like, holy shit.
That's real.
They fucking run deep.
Yeah, they do. They do.
That guy's the reason
pride.
why the FBI had them on the list.
I think they were like, what would you do in this situation? And he was
get
like,
some
I
of my
would have got some of my juggalo homies, man. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
So beautiful.
That is awesome.
I used to have it on my phone. It'll pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
I wanted to go when we went to that Kiss concert. I wanted to like just be dressed up as Violent J,
Oh, that
that face paint instead, and just see if anybody noticed.
yeah, just get
You'd
some
fit
dad
right in,
coming
man.
up. He's like, don't make fun of this, all right? This is Kiss.
It's serious.
This is
This shit
serious.
is serious.
It's like your fucking joke.
It's not your
Leave
joke,
that shit in
clown.
the parking lot. This is a farewell tour.
It's a
This is the
fucking
9th
serious concert.
farewell
Yeah.
tour I've been to.
The opener's a fucking painter, dude. I'm gonna win that fucking painting.
We'll get to that. We should talk about the Kiss. We never got to
we'll talk about the Kiss. If we have some time, we'll talk about the Kiss concert.
Oh my god.
So go check out 80s Rock Ballad by Insane Clown Posse if you want just a fucking nice song. I don't know.
Just,
Yeah.
you feel like it's 1986.
Yeah.
You're in your IROC,
Yeah.
driving home. Maybe things didn't go great for you. You know.
This podcast is not. It's not a. We're not making fun of anything anymore.
Well,
we're
we
just
kinda
giving.
are.
We're trying to set
It's a
scenes
little
for
column
people.
A. It's a little column B.
Yeah.
It's just like we're just reaching that age where we're just like, you know what? Fuck it. It's good. I like it. I don't care who's cool. I don't care what's cool.
No, everything's
This
cool.
is good.
Yeah.
All
This is
good.
In
That's
community.
the best thing about music
Yeah.
is that it's all good.
It's all good.
All of it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on.
Oh.
JJ, this is one of your picks. This is "Bad for Me" by Skrillex, featuring Corbin and Chief Keef.
This is not one I stand by, but
I gotta say, when I listen to this, very annoying song.
oh my god, exactly.
Annoying fucking song.
If that hook, the bad for my health, might be the most annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big week for Skrill, though.
Yeah, he
Well,
dropped 2
so
albums.
that was part of why I wanted to talk about it. He put out 2 albums one day after the other, which I think is just an insane move for a guy. Like I thought he had just put out albums like once every 2 years or something. This is his 2nd and 3rd album ever, which I didn't know that. I thought he was just very
Really?
very prolific. Yeah, he's been probably featured.
Oh yeah,
on a
he
bunch
had
of
that
shit.
one that was
Bangarang.
Bangarang, yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
yeah, he
but
took a tip from Psycho Sinner. He
Yeah.
was like 2 albums one day.
one day. Yeah, exactly. This is so he put out Quest for Fire, which could be a Forged in Fire themed album. I didn't listen to it, but you never know.
I listened
and then,
to, there's a song called Ra-Ta-Ta he did with Missy Elliott. It's actually pretty sick.
That's a new
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Is that like maybe a callback to?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But
I
I
will
just
like that.
I wanted to put this on the. It was one of my I originally did 3, and then I saw that he put out 2 albums, and so I scanned through it, and I just found the thing that bothered me the most, and it's that little hook right there.
Yeah. It's
Bad for my
the hook. It's the actual hook of the song.
really
It's the worst
annoying.
part. It just sounds like an AI machine.
If I was
yeah,
in
all the emo rap, like, vocal modulation, some of it's cool, but, like, this is, like, every vocal
Really
is
bad.
warbling in and out of
If I lived in a college dorm still, like my freshman year of college, Fetty Wap was really big.
Oh, hell yeah.
And but now
hey,
like
what's up, hello?
yeah,
Is that that one?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I
or
love that.
1730.
Man, that song rules.
1738. Yeah, yeah.
That actually is really good.
I can make my niece laugh all the time by just going, hey, what's up, hello?
Oh, nice.
There was a TikTok that I saw, like a new TikTok of some like fat old dude at like a karaoke bar, and he's doing that song.
Nice.
And it's so like he's so bad at it, but like the look on his face of just like I'm gonna fucking.
He was
I'm
selling
going
it.
home with a gal.
Yeah.
Crushing, dude.
Yeah, but my dorm was right next to the communal bathrooms, and so dudes would bring in like their huge boom boxes, and I would listen to whatever shit they were listening to. If that was me today, this song would be bumping regularly.
Yeah, you're
and
probably
shit
right
like
about that.
this.
You
I
think this
saw,
is bigger in with the young with the younger
Well,
crowd?
Chief Keef is on it.
Yeah, I don't know much about Chief.
I don't either, but I think he's big.
I saw Skrillex.
Did you?
Wow.
Yeah, Bonnaroo, 2012.
Wow.
Was he sick?
I only saw like the first half hour. It was at 2 a.m. on Saturday,
Nice.
and it was like, you know that scene in Matrix when they go to Zion,
Yes.
and like everybody's like,
Yeah.
like that's what it was like.
I've always wanted to go to one of those.
People were like dumping glow sticks
Oh, yeah.
all over their body, and like,
Like cracking them open and shit?
yeah,
Oh,
it was
cool.
wild, and
You're in Zion, baby.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like as he played that song. What's that one where it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I was with like friends who were like there to watch Skrillex, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
and Jizza played Liquid Swords in its entirety at like 2:30.
Hell yeah.
So I saw that, and then the next morning at 6 a.m. because I had volunteered to Bonnaroo to get in for
Oh
free.
yeah, I remember you
Oh.
told me about that.
At 6 a.m., I was on my hands and knees picking up cigarette butts
sounds
in the
so-
field to wear
so
Red Hot.
fucking
Dude,
terrible.
the whiplash in gig.
Life comes at you fast.
Because Friday and Saturday, my job was, you know, they have like those garbage cans that's like recycle, compost, trash.
Yeah.
They were like, here's a pair of gloves. You stand in front of these and just tell people where stuff goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Tight.
and they're like, you're expected. When somebody puts something in the one that you can't, like, isn't supposed to be, you reach in with the gloves and get it, and it's like,
All right, I'll get right on. it.
yeah. And it's a thankless job because there's somebody on like 12 drugs. They have a nachos grande and they throw it in the recycling bin. I'm like, yeah, what am I
I'm
gonna
not
do?
gonna pick up the cheese.
So I was like, oh, this is the easiest job ever. And then Saturday morning, they were like, we've come to roost, my friend. Get on your hands and knees. I know you had fun at that Skrillex show. You're covered in Dayglow paint. But this
hope
field
you had
ain't
fun,
gonna,
bud.
ain't gonna clean
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, when
Wow.
we went to See Here Now last September, there was like, you know, there was people doing that, and like they were handing out like you could get like a shirt or something if you volunteered, and all I kept thinking about was just you, and I was just like, I'm good.
It was on an hour and a half of sleep. I literally thought I had walked into like purgatory, where I was like, I don't know where I am, when this will end.
Shout out to the volunteers. You guys are the real.
You're the
fucking
ones
really
that
are.
keep it
we
together.
love you.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this Skrillex
That song sucks.
is not very good. The
But we're
fucking-
celebrating it.
We're celebrating it.
We're celebrating
I,
its.
I know I
ness.
will come back to the chorus, and I'll be singing that to myself. just that-
bad
for myself. You can sing it just with an expressionless face, which is the best part.
Yeah,
of it.
don't move
Just
your
like-
lips at all. Just
It's like fucking
Just
nothing.
an empty soul.
Just like,
muttering.
just nothing behind the eyes. Just, it's like you fucking on codeine after the dentist's office.
Yeah.
You can't open your jaw.
Yeah.
That's all you could do.
Getting your jaw wired shut. Yeah. After spending a night in the Skrillex pit at Bonnaroo. Yeah. That's good.
Oh man, that's good stuff. All right, here we go. We're gonna move on.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
This one is got a firecracker.
She's a pistol.
She's a pistol. This is if anyone doesn't know, we all just took a beat just to enjoy that fucking guitar riff right there.
That tone, dude.
Yeah, this is Katie Noel Southern, and if anyone pays attention, you know, to the Twitter or anything on the internet, any social media, this was the like newest song that blew up this week for being, you know, stupid, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just
We
like,
don't mince words here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know, it's not like. I really don't know what to say about it. Like
It's not incompetent.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
a
very-
country song.
Play
She's
some of the
rapping.
verse.
Yeah, yeah.
You come on, surviving, we living, stealing hearts with a shit-eating grin.
Is that a shit-eating grin? she said?
Shitty.
Yeah.
With a shit-eating grin?
There's a line here I like.
Down home sick.
I know,
Where
ladies.
we go with fresh picked sweet corn, baby, we grow it. Redneck backwoods covered in shit. Got some bodies
Covered in shit.
Covered in shit.
Yeah, I guess what I'll do, because I added a similar song.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I added this. I didn't know you had.
Nor
added
did
this.
I.
This was
Yeah.
a last minute dish from both of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She dropped some great lines in there.
Really,
Yeah.
that one in particular,
Yeah.
there's some bars.
Scuffs on my beams wearing these jeans.
Scuffs on my beans, fucking wearing the jeans. She just needs to throw a little bit more F bomb.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
I
for
like
sure.
I like the one up in the diesels, closer to God. That's my
The
favorite.
shit-eating grin and then the covered in shit. It's just like
Covered in
paints
shit.
such a glamorous lifestyle.
I mean,
It's
she's
just
naming
like,
every Southern trope ever,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'd love it if
Yeah.
she was from like Maine or something like that.
No, I think
Nebraska,
that's
dude.
honest.
You think she's
Yeah,
off
yeah,
that?
no.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't come up with something like that
No.
unless you fucking live
She's
it
talking
every
about
day.
like chewing.
Yeah.
and, like, and she says,
She rocks. I was gonna start talking shit on her. I'm like, you know what?
I like I do like I've enjoyed it. It's funny in maybe not
is.
the way that she intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did watch like a TikTok of her like going back at the haters, which
Oh,
I
nice.
appreciated.
Yeah,
like
clap
she
back.
was like, not cowering at the fact that
Yeah.
she made something that people find ridiculous.
Yeah, not enough people do that now. Like when they put out their music, they like, delete their accounts, delete the comments or whatever.
Hide in fear.
If you're making TikTok, you're like, you know what? I'm fucking covered in shit, and I'm fucking proud. Like that's
Yeah, there's like we were
a
talking
true
about like in the
American.
90s, like you would court controversy, like the
Yeah.
more mainstream culture, like 9 tweets about something and they're like immediately apologizing.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know the Arby's hat meant this much to the fabric of America. We should have never changed
Yeah.
it. Whereas like I like that people on TikTok and like Ronnie Radke, this lady
Yeah.
are like putting something out.
fire back.
They're like, what are you gonna do about
Yeah.
it? Take it from
Try
me.
me.
this is me.
There's
Yeah.
a couple things. I'll get to my one point after my song, but there's a line that I like a lot where it's looks from my mama, badass from my daddy.
Oh,
It's
hell
like
yeah.
my mom's hot, my dad was violent. He was a violent man.
My mom.
I'm afraid of my father. My father strikes fear in me.
I want to listen to a little bit more of this. We didn't listen to enough.
We didn't get any of the rapping, which
Yeah.
is the best part.
Out in the bush with my bushmaster pull time and bush like jaw full of outlaw. Have you feeling alright?
I like that little swagger she does in the voice. You got to roll tide. And
Roll
I love
Tide,
that.
yeah.
SCC, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this lady, like,
she fucking rocks. She would kick my ass.
like that's
100%.
Every time I heard this song, I was like, that lady would throw hands.
She would.
She would
100%
not
would.
hesitate.
Parking lot of the Kenny Chesney concert.
Yeah.
Dude.
And
You were
I
Yeah.
will
out.
not hesitate.
You would say
I will not hesitate. It's like Neil McCulley in Heat, dude.
Yeah, dude. She would
you,
kick my
you
ass.
say one slight about like Jeff Foxworthy or something. She's like, don't
So
do it.
skip the random. Do we have any more to say?
I don't
no,
think so.
No, I'm
then
all
play
set.
my country lady.
Okay. Let's get to that. Oh, it's up next.
Oh,
Perfect.
bam.
How convenient.
This is Royale Lynn,
Uh-huh.
and it's if we all drove trucks.
A really honest question.
Yeah.
Scenario.
I think Socrates, Aristotle. These are the questions.
These
they
are the
were asking.
questions. If we all drove trucks, what would happen?
we all drove trucks.
She's a little bit more soft.
Yep.
You know?
Yes. She's cut more out of that like Carrie Underwood. club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I miss my favorite line, which is black top bullshit. Right here.
Jacked them all up.
So I saw this on Catatonic Use.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Not the song, but the TikToks that she made to promote the song.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
like there was 4 back to back. And like the first one was like, I was thinking, I drive a truck and I love it. And I was thinking, wouldn't the world be a better place if we all drove trucks?
Sure.
And I wrote a song about it. And then she went into singing it. And then each subsequent TikTok was the
wow.
same, but just less enthusiasm. It was like, do you drive a truck? I drive a truck. You drive a truck. And then by the end, it was like, here's a song I wrote about everybody driving truck. Like you watch the wheel like
It's
go
just
down there.
like, Like, did you think it was like a label thing that they were like, you need to?
Yeah, I think
you
it's
need
like-
to promote this.
It's the whole thesis of the song is someone that not even the creator could believe.
Yeah.
It's like the entire idea of the song is so absurd that not even the person that made it could believe it.
believe in
It's
it, yeah.
clearly made to be picked up by the algorithm. It's like a song created for the algorithm more than it is even made for like human beings.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like the song that you did is similar, where it's also like dancing naked for the TikTok algorithm. Like, please.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, that one did pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
that one
Yeah.
got picked up by everybody.
We
I
all
saw it
drove
on like
trucks.
Barstool. Everyone was fucking talking about that one.
Yeah. And that's eventually where it's all gonna get to, where it's
Right.
like human beings won't even matter. It's just what does the algorithm like?
Right. It's
now
what we
you
were
have a
talking
career.
about before with the guy from last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
The She's a Creamer guy.
Yeah.
It's just like, what's the most ridiculous thing, and how can I get on? Doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
I think the ideal, obviously, besides TikTok fame, is like, man, if Chevy could pick me up,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
that
that
too.
would be
Getting
awesome.
a deal with a company of some sort.
Yes.
And like the lady that you did, like that at least felt more like genuine expression.
Uh-huh.
Whereas this is like, it's so pandering to the audience of like, just do you drive a truck?
Yeah.
You should.
You know? It's like,
It's
do you
good
wipe
for
your
you.
ass? Because we'll write a song about that next.
Yeah.
A couple of the lyrics I really like, where she like talks about like using the truck to get the like back roads because she's in traffic. It's like, just take the back road to the
Yeah.
airport.
Yeah, we all got one of those.
And
Yeah.
I also like the assertion that like the world wouldn't be so tough. Life
If
wouldn't
we all
be
drove
so
so
if we all
tough
drove trucks.
if we all drove
And
trucks.
if they like seeing that Limp Bizkit video where they did the deep fakes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you should do. Is like get like Zelensky and Putin in like grave diggers together. Like
To drive
this
trucks.
is great.
Oh.
This is great. Like
Brilliant.
you know, like Palestine, Israel. That you go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it'll be a funny thing to just do it with like other kinds of cars, you know?
Yeah.
If we all drove Mitsubishi Outlander Sports, you know what I mean?
If we all drove 93 Toyota Tercels,
I mean, like, I could go all
life
day.
wouldn't be hell.
I could go all day about how great my first car, my Nissan Cube, was.
Oh,
you
Like,
drove a Cube.
If we all drove Cubes, just fucking, you know.
You and I were both driving toasters at the same time. You had the Nissan Cube, and then I had the Kia Soul.
Did you have a Kia Soul?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Everyone, yeah.
My-
You don't,
I
I don't
always
get
tell
to be
them-
doing this a comedy and music podcast without getting shit for your fucking awful looking car
I was told like my
for years.
like my friends drive Jeeps.
You earned
know,
this.
and they
Yeah.
have like that Jeep wave. You know, like
Yeah, the
guys.
Jeep,
That,
yeah.
You drive a Jeep?
I have a Jeep now. Yeah.
always
Your
said
Jeep
that,
is
like,
kind of square-shaped.
Yeah. Well, that's why I picked it because I was
Oh.
like, this reminds me.
It's an
it's a-
homage.
you know, it's kind of a
This
lateral
takes me
move
back.
from
It's
the
an
Cube.
homage. Yeah.
I always told people that like Kia Soul drivers also had a gesture that we would do to each other when we drove by, and it was
What
just
is
this, what are you gonna do? Just driving the Kia Soul, just like
the
yeah.
Cube. I think I had a similar thing with the Cube. People just look at you like,
Yeah, because you had like that fucked up back window that like wrapped.
yeah,
around
it
the one
wraps
side.
around.
What?
I remember when I got my Cube, the lady at Mitsubishi, she knew I didn't like it. She was just like, I think you'll be the coolest guy around.
Oh,
This one. I was like, you think?
It's
You
like
think?
everyone's mom in Kohl's
Yeah.
trying to get you to
Yeah.
buy the slacks that you
It
don't
was a
wanna
sick
wear.
car, though.
What
It was
colors
nice.
were your cars?
Mine was silver, although the guy tried to sell me on what was called the Hamstar edition.
Yeah, the green one.
because you know, like they had like hamsters.
Yeah.
in
It came with the
commercial.
two dudes from LMFAO in the back seat, probably.
Did they
It
do
definitely
the song
had
for
a
that?
giant
Yeah.
like star vinyl on the back, and then like I think a hamster somewhere
Holy
on the side.
shit.
And I was just like, "Are you trying to get me just to kill myself at this point? I'm already buying a Kia Soul."
Yeah, I know.
And like it was the cheapest car they had. I had no money at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I
And,
mean, that's why you
What
get,
color was yours?
It was a midnight blue.
Ooh.
But it was like, I mean, it was essentially like a black. But
Yeah.
it's funny that you talk about Kia Soul because like people used to say that to me. They'd be like, "Oh, is this the hamster car?" And I would have pride. I'd be like, "No, it's not."
And imagine that.
Yeah.
But then you have to go, yes, yes, it is. And
Yeah, but why did I feel any pride that like it was
as the guy
the
that drove
worst
the
car.
hamster car, I would take a Nissan Cube all day.
think
How
so?
how
Oh my
how old were
God.
you when you were driving that car?
20, 2 maybe.
yeah.
And like I
Peak era.
to afford the cheapest model possible,
Yeah.
I bought a manual. And
Oh,
I didn't know how to drive a manual when I
Right.
bought it.
So like fucking went down the hamster.
Oh my god! I remember
the
signing the
wheel.
papers and them handing me keys to a car I couldn't even drive, and just being like, "What am I doing with my life?"
Oh.
And the green? You didn't go with the green?
No, I just went
you
silver.
should've.
Okay,
Would've
nice.
been
Yeah.
cool.
If we all drove Cubes or Kia Soul, that'd be awesome.
We all got cucks. Wouldn't that suck? My wife's fucking some guy named Chuck. That's the Kia Soul
we all-
Nissan Cube song.
We all got cucked. Just the video is us just driving around, just like,
Just miserable.
just fucking, like one of your
Me
windows
stalling it out.
One of your windows is just fucking duct tape. It's just like it's a bag flying around.
Destroying the transmission because you don't know how
Oh,
to
you
drive
want
straight.
4 windows?
If we
It'll
all
cost
got
you.
cucked, wouldn't that suck? Oh fuck! All right, that's if we all drove trucks by Royale, Lynn, go check it out. It's a fucking banger. What do we got next? Okay, I think we got a good one here.
I'm so sorry we have to do a good one. I love this song.
That makes one of us.
I didn't like it.
You don't like this song?
No, I didn't like it.
Oh,
This is the
too
one
bad.
on the playlist I was just like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this song.
Really?
Hmm.
Speak on it.
Let me talk about it a little bit. It's by a band called Jockstrap. They're referred to me by our friend Brandon actually.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people love this band.
Yeah,
They're an English duo, and I don't suspect that they do all this live, but whatever. It has a really good hook at the end that I really like. Do you want a piece of me? That part.
How close to the end we go?
Yeah, that just keep it rolling. I just really like how glitchy it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess there's a trend because the song that I brought up on the one song that I brought up, My Brightest Diamond tune, is kind of glitchy like that. I've just been really into that stuff lately, and it's just kind of a sound that I like. The first Billie Eilish record kind of has that really weird, glitchy, strange thing. Like if you look at the waveforms of the song, there's just a hard cut to completely nothing. And me, where or all of us, whatever in the past have made music that's like very not that. I very much envy how much challenging that must be to put together. And it's such an extreme from the shit that I usually listen to that I get a lot of joy out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
You
it was
guys
dog
didn't-
shit.
you guys didn't like it? Yep. Thought it was
Moving on.
I would say there's sonic elements I like of it a lot. Like I like some of the synth noises, but it never came together in a way that felt satisfying. Like I got upset every time the false ending happened because I'd be listening to it in the playlist and I'd be like, oh, it's over at 4 minutes, and then it's like, oh, it's coming
Fades back in. The whole album's
Yeah.
kind of cool. This one was a highlight for me.
Yeah,
like
I
it.
saw that their whatever one they put out after
EP
this got,
or whatever.
amazing reviews.
Yeah, it's a band I want to actually check out a little bit more
Yeah.
because I if this one I don't think it's bad. It just wasn't
Not your
It
thing.
wasn't for me. I think it just kind of meandered a little bit too much. Too much auto tune and kind of makes me go oh after a while you're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But,
very weird.
Yeah, it is very weird, but it's cool ideas.
Yeah.
Cool instrumentation and just production as well. But
Yeah.
that is Jockstrap, City Hell by Jockstrap, and go check out Jockstrap. What do we got next?
Oh,
this is
hell.
another JJ.
Here we go. I'm so glad I added this to the
So
playlist.
am I.
This is. If anyone, no one's gonna guess what this is.
This is a B-side off Soundgarden's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Bad
could be
Motor
anything.
Finger.
It sounds like.
It really does.
Well, it's not. It's Kiss. It never goes away by Kiss.
It's
and I
off-
was shocked. I've never
Yeah.
heard this before.
Well, nobody's heard this album before. I mean, obviously they have, but it's Carnival of Souls, and it's the last. According to some little bit of research I did, the last installment of their Unmasked era, and this one's like their attempt to be like the heaviest fucking thing ever, but they never properly released it until like multiple years later because they immediately formed and did a reunion tour where they masked the fuck up again.
Yeah.
And buried this album.
Psycho Circus was like
Is that what that was?
9 months after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they brought Ace and
97.
Peter back and didn't let them do anything. Like,
I mean, it is like I was shocked at how much
It's kind of sick.
how sick I thought this was.
this is awesome.
The whole album's like really good, actually.
If there's like one thing I could say about it, just wish it wasn't Paul Stanley's. Like it should be Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a good job of like not being too much like Paul Stanley
Yeah.
up until it never ran. You know? Like then you're like, oh, that's Paul.
I only
it's
chose
Paul.
this one because it's like the doomiest.
Yeah,
and that one.
I didn't know they
spoke to
did
me.
this shit at all. It's crazy.
It's great. That album's
Yeah.
like genuinely really good, but Kiss is also hilarious to me.
It sounds very much like grunge, which I love about Kiss is like wherever the wind blows,
Yeah,
baby.
wherever. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where we're going.
What, disco's hot?
Yeah.
I was made for loving
Dynasty.
you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
glam rock's big.
Yeah.
Big City Nights
yeah.
or whatever the hell that album's called. Grunge, we'll show up 4 years
Yeah.
too late and do that.
Yeah, now I have something in common with my dad when he's like, you got to play a Kiss song. I'm like, how about It Never Goes Away?
Yeah.
You know that one?
Dude, you blow a sock. Dude, I remember when we went to the Kiss concert and they
Yeah.
played that song War Machine.
Oh, yeah. My dad went nuts for War Machine. We were in the car, because, like, whenever you go to the fucking, wherever that
Star Lake.
Whenever you go to Star Lake, you're in the parking lot for, 55 minutes
Yeah.
trying to get out
Yeah.
after the show. And he was just like, find Warhammer for me. It was like the first time he's ever heard Warhammer was
War Machine.
War Machine.
War Machine.
Yeah. He was first time he ever heard War Machine was at a lot.
That
at
changed
like a live
everything
Kiss
for him.
show.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you guys got to play this. He's like, put it on. Put it on. He just wanted to hear fucking Warhammer. I was like, it was
War
the fucking
Machine, damn it.
I
God
kept saying
damn it.
Warhammer. He wanted to just keep hearing War Machine over and over again. I was like, it's not that cool.
Listening to this and like I used to be a huge Kiss hater. Like I would
Yeah.
I was always like, oh, they like exploit their fans with like all
Yeah.
the merch and the farewell tours.
The
Like, oh, we're
coffins.
going away, blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I went to that Kiss show and I was like, there are no victims here.
I had a blast.
All of
Yeah.
these people are having the time of their life.
Yeah.
This guy wants Kiss mud flaps, so sell them
Let
to
him
him.
have it, yeah.
You know, and it was probably just me being upset that like Kiss has probably made more on like licensed car chamois than I will make in my entire life.
Yeah.
The Kiss coffin.
The
Kiss
Kiss
coffin.
casket I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
because that is awesome.
It
and
is awesome.
I was looking it up. So it was like $3,000. It's a big coffin,
Yeah.
airbrushed like Kiss.
Legit coffin.
But it doubled it as a beer cooler when you weren't buried in
Yeah.
it. So I just
Dead
imagine,
inside of it, you could put beer in.
Yo,
which is
could-
awesome. Being the guy for like 30 years
Yeah.
pulling Miller Lights out of that and be like, damn, they're gonna plant me in that fucking thing. Like every
Yeah,
time.
that's wild.
And I was also thinking like, if you have the Kiss casket, that's not the only Kiss shit going on.
No.
at your funeral.
No, you got
Pall
the action
Bears or
figures.
fucking
Dude, I
Star
went through,
Child.
I went through such a phase when I was a kid with like Kiss like memorabilia and like merch and just like
Yeah.
pop culture stuff. Like I was obsessed with the movie Detroit Rock City.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be one of those guys so bad in that movie. And then I like for some reason I lumped Detroit Rock City, which is like a good movie. I lumped that in with the Kiss movie they made themselves.
Oh, Phantom in the Park.
Phantom in the Park.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta watch Detroit Rock City, Phantom in the Park.
Which is terrible.
And I like wanted all the Kiss action figures and shit too.
Kiss is a band that like will forever fascinate me because it's like there's no depth to anything they're doing. It just exists, you know. Oh, don't refute what I'm saying. They don't mean anything. They're just trying to be like a cash cow, but yet there's something that draws me back in every time.
That would be awesome to have. Tell me there's no depth to that. I love the idea of the Kiss funeral, though. Like, you got the Kiss casket,
Yeah.
your pallbearers or the cat, Star
Yeah.
Child. You're swagged out in all your Kiss shit.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Maybe
eulogy-
painted.
Oh, without a doubt.
Buried,
It's like,
got
the first
painted.
thing upon death is, like, we gotta, you know, like, your
Does
father's
the
last wishes, paint him like a clown and get the MGD out of his casket, 'cause
Yeah.
we gotta go.
Yeah.
Does the
And then
Undertaker know how
you
to
have a-
draw Star Child?
You have a cameo that's just like a eulogy of Gene. He's like, "Hey, Robert, it's Gene Simmons.
It's Gene Simmons.
I hear you're dead
Yeah.
now. That's a shame."
That's quite a shame. Like, I can't imagine what a fucking video eulogy from Gene Simmons would be.
I wonder if there's like a Kiss Army,
That'd be
like
so funny.
Arlington Cemetery, like,
Yeah.
like in Orlando, where like all of the people that buy the Kiss coffin get a plot there.
That's quite a shame, my friend. Rock on, Kiss. He's just so old. You know that old guy thing where they can't even do it? You know?
He's like those pursed lips.
Rock on.
You ever seen him
my
put-
friend? We'll see you on the other side.
There's a video of him on YouTube of. Yeah. There's a video of him doing a YouTube tutorial of like painting his face on his daughter's face. Like he does his makeup on his daughter,
The demon.
the demon, and she looks so uninspired and like
Oh, I'm
she's just
sure.
like, oh man,
Probably like, this my house is covered in this shit.
yeah. And
I
it's like
see it everywhere.
it's a
now it
third-
has to be on my fucking face.
it's a 30-minute video.
For what?
Yeah.
Those guys, man. I mean,
Yeah.
they just rode it till the wheels came off. And my dad saw a Kiss farewell tour in 1979.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Damn.
do them like every fucking year.
Like,
it's
whoa,
crazy.
this time
This
for
is
real.
gonna be the last time. Guys.
If there's a chance that they come back to Pittsburgh, I'd love to go because I get major FOMO when you guys talk about your
we gotta
experiences.
go.
Oh, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
I'm taking the pod on the road.
Yeah.
The goal of this podcast is just to make enough money to send us to like excursions. Like I want to go on like one of those rock cruises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Go to the
record
Bret
back.
Michaels show over the summer.
Oh, that'd be sick.
It'll be awesome.
Do a live pub. Maybe we could open for Kiss. 'Cause
Yeah.
I-
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, yeah. When me and him went to the Kiss show, the opening act was like a boardwalk level street painting.
yeah, it
Like,
was awesome.
he would paint something and
Upside
like,
down?
You would be like, "What the fuck is he
Yeah.
painting?" And then he would
You
flip it
turn
upside
upside
down, and you're like, "Oh,
It's Joey Porter.
Yeah.
exactly, 100%." And then they would like raffle it off for charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I can't remember what the first couple were. Like, one of them was like a painting of Bruce Springsteen.
one was Bruce.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
The whole time, I was like, "What is he doing?" My dad's like, "I got no idea," and I just, and then he flips it over, and it's just like, the whole crowd is just like, "Oh!" It's like that was the level of excitement. Just like,
Yeah, it's like watching
"Oh."
a TikTok, but like
Yeah.
you're watching like the
Yeah.
making of it too, where you're like, all right.
Some motherfucker has to walk by the concession stand with a wet canvas at Star Lake, which I think is a hilarious scenario.
Yeah, maybe we could open for Kiss and do a live podcast.
We could talk about the
We
Carnival
have
of
a
Souls.
podcast opening where it's called "I Quit My Band." Rock on, Kiss.
Make sure you go pick up some
Make
of them
sure
new
you
mud
pick it-
flaps while they're flapping the jaws.
$45 a mud flap.
That's
Rock
what
on.
you got to buy
That's
the
a pretty
4-pack.
good-
We'll
That's a
give you-
pretty
He
good
just like
dream.
yeah, this is just what I imagine he is, just like fucking barely moving. Rock on.
Rock on.
Yes. He does like the half Bill Clinton thumb.
He has to actually get the like
Rock
second hand
and roll. Yeah.
The that was like I feel like I've seen a couple classic rock bands where their opener has been inexplicable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely have as well.
Where it's
I
like
can't think
a lot of
it.
those guys are like, "Rock is dead. What's going on?" And then it's like you're the biggest band on earth,
Yeah.
and you're bringing a guy who paints on the boardwalk.
Yeah, you couldn't have like done any digging of
Yeah.
like maybe just not younger, but younger to Kiss.
Yeah,
maybe like
exactly.
maybe like a 40-year-old guy.
We need a fresh band. Where's Soundgarden? You know, they sound like that Carnival of Souls album.
What
we
happened to
did.
Soundgarden?
Well, bad news.
Sorry, Gene.
They
you're gonna
buried
like
this
one.
album. Like, they don't acknowledge it. I'm surprised it's on Spotify, because it was a bootleg for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The even the cover looks like
Yeah.
creepy.
They're
I
all
mean, they
looking...
did a wicked course correction after this.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
To go from that and then like a year later is like, hey, guess what? Peter's back.
Yeah.
Ace is back. We're Kiss. Remember Kiss?
Come
Psycho
on!
Circus.
I remember when I
We're
was a kid.
Kiss! Come on!
When I was a kid too, this is the last thing we have to say about Kiss.
Yeah,
but,
we could
well,
talk.
We, can
We could
say
do a
that.
whole pod
Yeah,
on Kiss.
we could go on forever.
Kiss Cat.
But when I was a younger kid and I loved Kiss so much, I remember seeing the music video for "Lick It Up," and
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was when they were
I think that might have been their first unmasking.
unmasked, and they had like just ridiculous clothes on. Like just they looked like, I don't know. I can't even, it was like like an aerobics video.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's
and
cool.
I remember just being so just like crushed. I was just like, that's Kiss? I was like, never again.
It's crazy too.
Where's the demon?
There's like black and white footage of them playing
Yeah.
in New York in like '76,
Yeah, they
like
were
when they
so
first started.
sick.
You get why dudes from that era are just like, this is
This
the
is-
coolest thing of all
I
time.
would
agree.
be.
You know,
Yeah.
we got it filtered through like the action figures, the
Yeah.
breakfast cereal, bury your father in this casket. You know, but like the guys that saw like that,
Yeah.
you know, when it was like fresh and new, had to be like, this is the fucking coolest thing.
I
You gotta
agree with you
respect it.
because there's a video, and sorry, the last thing, there's a video of Gene Simmons appearing on some late night show like right when they started, and he's like such a creep, and it's
Yeah,
like
he's the weirdest guy.
It's so interesting to
Yeah.
me though. I watch it like regularly because it's just like the most bizarre thing you'll ever see. And he sits next to this old woman, probably some celebrity or something, creeps her out. It's awesome.
If we start doing bonus pods, we got to go through all of Family Jewels.
Yeah.
And just
Oh,
review
yeah.
episode by episode.
yeah, oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Also, the Osbournes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great show. I just
Yeah.
finished my rewatch of the Osbournes.
Nice.
did
Yeah,
Nice.
unbelievable.
I remember some of the B plots being just like, Ozzy loves burritos. We need to get him a burrito.
fucking burrito, just like anyone else.
Someone's been in my room drinking my beer.
That's a great clip. Who's been in my room?
Who's
drinking
the
my
beer
beers
thief?
Out of my room. Yeah. Like repeats himself. Patreon content. That's fucking Kiss Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah.
That's gonna cost you
It's-
$4.99 a month.
Become a patron.
Get your I Quit My Band caskets.
Go to the $20 mic. We'll send you some mud flaps.
We'll send you mud flaps. Rock on, Kiss. All right, what do we got next?
Military
shit,
Gun?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this
a
is the last
fucking
one.
long pod.
This is
It's like over. Okay, yeah. Let's just go ahead.
I love this song.
Best
This was
song in the
great. This is
pod.
a good one to end
Best
on. I
song.
think.
Did you put this on
I
here?
put this one on here. Military Gun's a really cool band.
Yeah.
Doing what they've just been. They're part of this like wave of like hardcore guys that are making just like fucking pop rock, and I love it. Like this song reminded me a lot of White Reaper.
Yeah.
So
in a way.
they're opening for White Reaper.
Oh,
I'm going
no way.
next weekend.
That's
Yeah.
next weekend.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I gotta go.
That's
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah, we should all go. That'd
Yeah.
be awesome. But yeah, Military Gun's amazing. I think they have like an adjacent band or maybe like a sister band. I think-
Daisy.
It's not Daisy. I know they did a song with Daisy called Pressure Cooker, which is also
Awesome
a
song.
very good song.
I think
It
they
has
played
like
at
a bass
Royale.
line reminds me of like a waiting room or something.
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's Daisy's great too because they're kind of up this, doing the
I
same.
think they
type of-
played at Roboto last time they were in town.
Really?
that.
Yeah.
They did. I think.
They're awesome.
But what I remember liking the record. Was it like every way leads to the gun or something like that? What was their debut called?
I don't know.
I think that's what it was called. And I remember liking it, but not returning to it. But hearing this, it feels like they've refined their sound in like every
Yeah.
way. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
The production's better. The songs are poppier. The hooks are like stickier.
Yeah.
But they still maintain that like in your face.
Yeah.
I love that like bark that he does.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Be your stooge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a nice little touch. Like, yeah, this song.
I'm
and
excited to see them play next
Yeah.
week. They're gonna be great.
This song and other songs, other bands like this band, like Military Gun and Daisy, and like even like Gel or Scowl, like we were talking about. Like these are bands that are making me excited for like the future of like guitar music
Big
because
time.
like
For sure.
that's hard. Like we were saying, like that Gel song, that Scowl song, pretty accessible, but even though it's cut from a grittier cloth than
Yeah.
this, but
Yeah.
this is just straight up pop rock, and it's like done very well. And it's called "Do It Faster," by the way, by Military Gun.
Another thing I love about that and the Joe song and the Scout song, like minute 47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
They
you
just
need.
don't overdo it.
Don't fuck
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the future of rock music, maybe.
All
We'll see.
killer, no
Fingers
filler.
crossed.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But they are getting like a lot of props these days, and well deserved.
Big
I think.
time.
Yeah, a lot of hype. Is that it?
That's it, I think.
Yeah, we're back to the beginning. Well,
That was a monster
think we
pod.
fucking
That was.
went a little
I
bit
think
over.
we need to just do 3 songs each, as much as we want to. That's so long.
I had a great time.
Me too. I had a blast.
I had a blast.
Me too.
I had a
As
blast.
always.
People-
We always start off, and I'm always like, is this going to go as good as the other time? And then, like, halfway through, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're right where we need to be.
Yeah. Okay, so this has been I Quit My Band. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like us on, well, I don't know. What the fuck?
Follow us.
Subscribe,
Follow
like,
us.
and all this
Follow us on Instagram under I Quit My Band. Follow us on Twitter under I Quit My Band.
YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the playlist. We'll put a link down to the playlist. You can see what we're going to be listening to, what we're going to be talking about in the next episode. Yeah, and soon we're going to be doing other kinds of content. We're going to be doing kind of reviews, album reviews, full album reviews. We're gonna
Debates.
We're going to be doing debates. We got something planned for next time that I can't
cooking.
wait for. I'm already preparing my case. We're going to be doing some, just dumbass top 10 lists, top 5 lists. We're just going to be trying to do this, more and on a weekly basis. So you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to follow our Instagram. Go check out the website. There's going to be stuff on there as well. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Nate.
Yeah.